What's going on, guys? It's Colin, and it's a beautiful spring day here. It's about 8 degrees, and what I think I'm going to do is try and go for a little ride on my bike and record it on this GoPro attached to my helmet. And I will try and record audio, talk along, do a bit of a live commentary, if you will, just to get you guys up to speed. Hope you like it, and we'll see if it works out. Let's fire this puppy up. Yeah, here we go. All right, we're just taking off out of the neighborhood here once I get through the twisty turnies and dodge the gravel and the dirt and all that crap that's still on the ground from winter. Maybe we can have a conversation. And as you saw in the first video, I don't have a full face helmet, so there's probably going to be lots of wind noise. I don't know if the audio will work out that well, but it's worth a shot. If it turns out that these videos become a thing, then what I will probably do is invest in a full face helmet for this purpose and for riding in bad weather and that sort of thing, so she'll wait and see. Anyway, all this gravel, you gotta really be careful this time of year, and actually around here you have to be careful all year because, you know, we get heavy rains which tend to get the gravel out on the road, just dodge some potholes, practice the slalom. I'm not going to talk too much when I'm going this stretch of road, 90 kilometers an hour, so I'm heading to work actually. I had to work from home for the morning, had a couple of things to do and I had to meet someone there. So I'm heading into the office and I'm going to take an elongated route so I'm not going 90 the whole time and chat a bit more. So she is a bit breezy, and as I mentioned before, I think it's only 8 degrees right now, but when you live in this kind of climate, man, most mornings, even in the summer, can get down as low as 8 or 10 degrees, so you can't be a wimp if you want to ride more than 3 months out of the year. And I think I figured it that my last ride in the fall was on Remembrance Day, November 11th, maybe the 10th, I'm not sure, but and now it's April 20th. It's 4:20 for all of you that like to partake, and so anyway, that basically means that it's been 5 months. This is not my first ride of the season, it's just the first ride that I'm recording. I've had the bike out for about a week and a little bit now. It does need to be cleaned. It's filthy because the roads are really dusty right now. It's been a dry spring, but and it was a pretty mild winter. I'm hoping we have a long, beautiful summer. Dodge some more potholes. This road basically looks like it's been shelled. It's in terrible condition, but it has to get really, really bad before they're going to actually shut it down and pave it, because this is the only way, well, it's not the only way into town for folks that live in my neighborhood and out beyond, but it is the only way that takes less than an hour or so to get to town. So they're quite hesitant. They just keep patching up these potholes. You look there to my left, there's deep grooves. You basically, if you're going to ride this on a motorcycle, you have to scout out the road and just take your time. I've got most of the bad ones memorized at this point. I've probably run it, maybe half a dozen times, a bit more this year. You know when to dip, dodge, and duck and dive, and basically not ruin your tires or go flying. But I couldn't resist. I got a GoPro so that I could record some of these rides. Also hope to use the GoPro to record some of my music gigs, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But, sorry, if you've ever watched any of my gaming videos, you know that trying to concentrate and talk at the same time has never been my forte. Yeah, been in 5th gear or 4th gear the whole time, but this bike hums along really nice. Oh yeah, the bike. I showed it in a previous video. It is a 2006 Harley Davidson FLSTI. That's a Heritage Softail, not the Classic Edition. I actually kind of prefer this version because it doesn't have as much chrome on it, and I ride in all weather, so I'd rather be out riding my bike than spending time cleaning and polishing chrome. This part of the road is particularly shit. But now we're heading down over the hill into town. It's a nice ride. A lot of trucks run this road, carrying lumber to and from the mills that are further off into the woods from where I live. And so it gets quite grooved. I live in Fredericton, New Brunswick, or just outside Fredericton, New Brunswick. So for those of you around the world, I'm out on the east coast of Canada. And for those of you that are familiar with the area, well, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm given lots of following distance here, but that can kind of be a curse because people will attempt to just pull out in front of you. A lot of bad drivers on this road. Gotta be very careful. My wife's always quite worried about me when I run this part of the road. It's outside the city limits. Once you get into the evenings, we're going to pass a plaza up here on the left, and there is a bar, and I've driven behind some people that have gotten in their cars at that bar here on the left, and I don't know, man. I don't know how they make it home alive, and some of them don't. This road claims a few fatalities usually every year. These potholes make doing the wave a little bit difficult. Oh shit. Oh, that smells good though. We've had a lot of power outages as well, so the power company has upped their tree trimming budget. There are lots of crews out cutting down trees. We had a hurricane, we'll be back in 2014, and a lot of trees came down, but some didn't. They were weakened by it, and then there was like a flash wind and rainstorm last year, and it did a number on them, and a lot of neighborhoods around here were out of power for days. We were out for 4 days, and we were one of the lucky ones, you know. So anyway, through that stretch of road, and now we're just kind of going down into town, into a residential neighborhood where my daughter's school is and stuff. And so we'll talk a bit about music. I've been really busy. It's really psyched about how things are going. I have 3 projects on the go. I play solo acoustic shows, and I'm slowly building up a repertoire of my own original material that people are enjoying. Play lots and lots of covers depending on the gig. You know, sometimes when you're doing that kind of solo acoustic troubadour sort of thing, they want you to play in like a restaurant for 3 sets. And I have nowhere near 3 hours worth of my own material. I have about an hour now. For those of you that don't know, I put out an EP of solo stuff last year called The Upper Cruft. And if you haven't been paying attention to the channel, and I don't blame you because I keep teasing that I'm going to come back and do some stuff, and then I take a year off. I'm going to try and be better this year. Anyway, link in the description. Did put out a solo EP. You can stream it here on YouTube for free. You can go, there will be a Bandcamp link. You can go pick up a copy. It's pay what you want. I'm just trying to, you know, get a few people listening to my music. Second music project that I have on the go is a duo act with my sister entitled Creative Differences, and just kind of playing on our sibling argumentativeness, if you will, and we'll banter and torment each other on stage, but people enjoy it. I play mostly acoustic in that one. She sings harmonies, sings lead. She's got a beautiful voice, blows mine out of the water, and so yeah, that one's been going over really well. And then we have a full 6-piece band called Art of the Possible, and if you have seen in the past 2 days, I actually posted I posted 4 videos of us performing live and we were doing it sort of promotional purposes so people could see what we could do. We were filming in a room called The Runway, which is located in the Capitol Exhibit Center here in Fredericton. It's not one that's often used, kind of industrial, but we wanted to kind of set it up and lay down a few tracks with video so that everyone could see a little bit of what we do. And we do have some shows coming up. I have shows coming up with all of the acts, actually. I have a solo gig this Saturday, which is April 23rd, although it's a private function. And yeah, after that, May 5th, I'm going to Quebec City to see Pearl Jam. I've never seen them before. That's on my bucket list. I'm thrilled about that. And then after that, we get busy with gigs. So Creative Differences has a gig in May. I have 2 solo gigs in May. I'm playing in a festival here in Fredericton called the Living Roots Music Festival. I'm gonna roll up here in case it's not detecting my motorcycle. Some of these traffic sensitive lights just suck when it comes to bikes. Anyway, so that's May 26th to 28th. Gotta be careful. Oh, 1, 2, running the red. Right on, boys. Fucking tools. So yeah, May 26th to 28th, I'm going to be playing 2 gigs at this Living Roots Music Festival. It's going to be sort of small acts, folk, blues, that sort of thing. I'm playing at the Grim Ross Brewing Company, which is a tap room here in Fredericton. And I think I'm playing at another place called Cinnamon Cafe. Not 100% sure, but anyway, I'll post more videos as the time comes, or if you follow along on Facebook or Twitter. I keep those spots up to date with what I'm doing. I haven't joined the hip crowd. I'm not on Instagram, but you know, I still stay online. I still stay in touch. I'm not playing video games and posting videos anymore, but I'm still around. And you know, getting the music repertoire up to speed, that's taken quite a bit of work. I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I've come a long way, I think, as a musician, as a performer. My guitar skills get better, not exponentially. I don't get as much time as I'd like to practice, but it's certainly getting a lot better than they were like 2 years ago. And so, I mean, that's exciting. My songwriting's, I think, has improved. I've gotten some great feedback, and so yeah. Made a couple of appearances on local indie radio, and that was a kind of a sloppy stop. Forgive me. Woo-hoo! We're about to head across the bridge over to the other side of the river. Get closer and closer to the office. So I don't have a whole lot more time left to talk, but yeah, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm alive. I'm doing well. If even a couple of you enjoy this video and would like to see more like it, then chances are you will see more like it. And it's kind of like my early days of YouTube. You know, I post a video and most of them have been music lately, but you know, I sit there and watch, and like, you know, for the first couple of views and the first comment, and I'm back in a position where I can reply to every comment, because obviously it's not gaming content, and I think I still have 30-some thousand subscribers, but I mean, these are not the videos they want to watch. So for the most part, every new video is just a reminder to the majority of them to say to themselves, oh shit, I forgot to unsubscribe from that guy. I meant to do that, oh, like years ago. A little windy here on the bridge, not too bad. It gets a lot worse. I am rolling with a windshield today. I do. For the first couple of months of the season, there's a lot of rocks getting flung up on the road. The air's cold. But once we get into the mid to high 30s here in July and August, I do go without a shield, and it's a lot more comfortable. But this is the mighty, mighty St. John River here. That's downtown Fredericton over that way. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's University of New Brunswick right there. I could take the highway all the way to work, but I don't think I'm going to. Top off on the side streets. Yeah. Love this bike. This is my 3rd season with it, 3rd year riding it, and yeah, man, it's a life changer. It really is. Just because it's such a great stress relief. You know, when I bike to work, I'm not stressed at work. If I do get stressed at work, then I have the ride home to decompress, and it just makes me a happier man, which makes it easier to kind of spend time that isn't manic with my kids. And oh man, if you've ever thought about getting a motorcycle, not to be, not because you want to be cool or be a badass or anything, but if you've ever pondered it, then I highly suggest even going out and taking a local motorcycle safety foundations course, and learn to ride. You can use their bikes, and god damn these traffic actuated lights. They don't like motorcycles much, do they? And maybe I should be on the left. I don't know. Kind of wasn't thinking. Balls. Like, really? Alright, I'm waiting another second and then alright, it's going to turn yellow now. Wait and see if this buddy's going to run the light. No, he's not! What a nice fella. This is Fredericton also, which is known for its terrible drivers. There was a study done by an insurance institute that had Fredericton among the worst drivers in Canada, and they're terrible. Traffic lights mean nothing to them. They don't know how to merge. They don't know how to yield. They just installed a 2-lane roundabout here in the city, and you usually see it's a bit of a circus show every time you go through it. But it's good for a laugh. People just haven't been able to figure it out, and anyway, come to a stop here. We're about to head into a school zone that we'll creep through. Already over. Oh, look at me, law-abiding citizen. I like to get out for the cruise and to relax. I'm not, this is no crotch rocket. You can't treat it like one. It's got saddlebags. You don't want to lean it too much. You'll touch down. It's got floorboards down there. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, you can touch down, and it's a little off-putting when you're not used to it. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just shooting the shit at this point. I don't have much meaningful to say. It's kind of good to be back chatting with you guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you've been up to, how you've been. I still remember most of my frequent commenters who show up in the occasional music video from back in the day. And anyway, it's good to keep in touch. So leave me a comment. Let me know. If you like the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you have a friend or a loved one that you think that might enjoy my videos, then send the video their way. Maybe they'll enjoy it. If you have an enemy or someone, a coworker that you're trying to get back at, and you think that my videos would just ruin their day, then by all means share them, send them their way. I don't discriminate. And we'll come to a full stop. All right, off we go. Anyway, I think I'll sign off here, guys. That is it for me. It's been fun. I will make more of these. I promise I will make more of these videos. And it's not going to be a year until you hear from me again. So go check out the music videos if you missed them, and think that might be something that's up your alley. And otherwise, we will talk soon. Cheers.